growth you had with the ag dealer from 40 million up to
Mm-hmm.
130 or whatever. Why do you think that was possible?
So I think two things I would say. One part of it is an internal labor rate deflates your numbers, deflates morale, deflates everything. But with that, one of the successes I had to drive efficiency is maybe it's three pronged. One of them is you need a flat rate every internal job, because a lot of times if you have an internal or service labor rate or not, everybody says, oh, it's an internal job, we'll just take our time. Those jobs should be flat rated. And so believe it or not, when you give an employee, a technician or whatever, you give them an objective, you give them a goal, they want to reach it. And so we increased our efficiency. One way was saying, hey, technician, you've got X amount of time to get this loader installed, the radio installed. And so they had a clear objective. And so instead of taking 2 or 3 days to get a loader and a radio and washed it, it took 1 day because they know this is a 1 day job. Like we're gonna hold you accountable for that. Streamlining our processes, so the service by the boxes, that's the process that I developed while I was there at Washington County Tractor, and I rolled that out. So we did training every month, parts and service manager training, to re-ingrain, I guess you could say, like the stuff that we were working on day in and day out. Human people are very forgetful, so you got to constantly remind them on that. And so, but with the training, that we knew exactly what it was. And so I had a work order, I called it a work order timeline audit, I think is what it's called. Basically, the app, By the Boxes app, I had that in an Excel spreadsheet, and I could go into the business system and I would pull different dates within the business system, put it in this Excel spreadsheet, and it could tell me how long did it take me to open up a work order? How long did it take me to assign it to a technician? How long did it take me to get a parts estimate? How long did it take me to get approval how long did it take me to order parts? And so then when I'm seeing my bottlenecks, instead of going to the technicians and saying, hey, work faster, work harder. If it takes me 2 days to get a parts estimate, well, then I need to work with that back parts guy. And it's like, why is it taking me 2 days to get a parts estimate? I want it in 24 hours. And so cutting all those little things out, we increase the efficiency.